Good morning, Professor. Today, I'm Chearapong and I will present my project, the SME Social Platform Conceptual. The content that I will cover in the presentations, I will start with a recap about the project concept, the pain point and the target group. Next, I will show you the technology that using in the projects. Then I will show you the usability test, the task, the participant, and the results. And I will show you the design change, the result as the usability test, and show you the database diagram. And I will show you the user role before showing the website demo, and I will bring you back to the conclusions, the recap. Let's start with the step of the project. First, I setting the hypothesis and set the target group. After that, I creating the questionnaire to asking that target group and analyze that the questionnaire. The result is to create the website. Then I create the website mockup with the Figma and developing the UI. After developing the UI, I bring it to do the usability test, then implement that UI before develop the backend, which is the database. About the website, the concept of a website is the exchange platform that user can coming in and exchange their material that possible left over or they cannot be used with the other persons by let the other persons offer what they like to exchange. If the user like it, they can do the exchange. The offer can be other material or can be the money. User can also exchange the employee or let the other company borrow it. And the website will have a new section that let the user to update the business new. The target group, we aiming to the restaurant and beverage business because they receive the most effect from the COVID-19. They also have the huge number around in Thailand. The important that the restaurant and beverage business can calculate to be 2 to 3% of the GDP of Thailand. Also, they also hire the employee around 7% of the oil SME in Thailand. They also have possible motivations due to their pain point, which I will explain in next slides. They also have the clear example to using our website. Their pain point. Start with managing the raw materials. Some of them is manage the raw material inefficiently, that making that raw material are expired or spoiling for them to dispose and create the food waste. Next, about manage the employee. Some restaurants have the problem about turnover, which cost them a huge cost because they have to recruit a new employee and training them. Also, managing the employee during COVID because some of the restaurants have to closing or open for delivery only. They have to reduce the employee or lay off the employees. Some of them also let their employees stop working and not paying the salary. The technology using in the project. Start with the UI. The language that using is JavaScript and the React JS is using for the framework. Then bring the material UI as the UI library to create a beautiful UI. About the database, all the database using in the website is the file-based real-time database. The database authentication is using to authenticate when users sign in and register. And the file-based host is using to hosting the website that anyone can access it in any browser. The file-based storage is using to store the image file. Usability test. The participant that recruit to do the usability test. Our project is recruit 5 persons, aged around 20 to 30, based on Thai language, but they can communicate well on English. They also have the good knowledge with IT. They can using the applications and website both on smartphone and the desktop PC. The task that giving to the participant. We giving a 2 tasks to participants. First one is register to the website and checking the stock exchange feature. Then go to one post and checking the details. Next task is to create the new exchange, which can be any type, and checking the new section. The usability test results. After participants have done the usability test, all of them have complained about the navigator bar is too small. However, it's possible to be the device that using to do the usability test, not the design, which I will explain you in the next slide. They also have the problem that what is misleading them. Most of the participants also ignore the navigator card and the shortcut button to create the new post at the home page. They also not see the view button to view the post detail and the view at the navigator card. They also struggle with the text field for conditions, number of employees, and the date to end the post. The screen resolution that cause the app bar is too small. On the left, the iMac 27-inch using to open the website and let the participant to access where the Adidas. Most of the participant is using the laptop, which is supposed to see on the right. This is the normal screen that they're supposed to see. However, when they access to the Adidas, this is the screen that they see on the right. Compared to the normal screen, it's much smaller than it should be. That's why most of the participants has complained that they have a problem with the navigator bar and most of the menu and button is too small. The item needs for restart. Start with the app bar. It should following the user when user scrolling down. The word stock exchange is misleading user for the stock exchange, not the inventory stock or material stock. The shortcut button to create the exchange is not attractive because no one using that. It needs to add a description for each function to let the user understand what the functions do. The view button on the post is too small and hard to find. The tag field for the date should change to be date picker, and the field conditions need to change to be the drop-down menu. The design change. Start with the home page, before on the left, after on the right. The middle of the screen, we change the separate button to create the new exchange into the single button and contain the drop-down menu to access each type of the post. Next is the navigator card. Now we adding the description for each function. Next is the word from the stock exchange to material exchange to prevent the misunderstanding of the user. Next is the date picker. We changing from the text field to be the date picker. Now user can pick the date, month and year and the time in the same time. Next is the text field for the conditions and locations. We changing to be the drop-down menu and provide the conditions for the users. The locations, it will provide the location that users have been added to their profile. The additional page. On the left, creating the offer, users that log in, they can access to this page to reply the offer for the material exchange. On the right, creating the news. To create the news for the news sections, only admin can access to this page. On the left, edit profile page. Users that log in, they can edit the profiles following the first name, last name, company name, and the phone number. On the right is set the locations. After user logging in, they can set the locations. It can contain the district, province, and the zip code. However, currently it only support entire language due to the library using for the locations. The database. I will show you the database diagram. Website will have a 6 table of the database, but only use files. Because the user authenticate will handle by the file-based authentications, it will handle when users register and sign in. When user register to the website, it will generate the user ID, which can be used throughout the website. The user profiles. When user is logging in, the website will get the user ID and will bring the information belong to the user. The content. The content is used to contain the data about the new section. The material exchange and employee exchange it will similar to each other, except for the item and the conditions. For the material exchange and the number of employee and detail is different. When user create a post, it will generating the ID for the post to identify what's the detail in that post. The offer reply will relating to the material exchange. It will serving the post ID that to identify which offer is belonging to which post. The image URL. The image URL is generated after user upload the image to the website and the website will store that image to the file-based storage. The user role will have admin and normal user. Normal user can separate into 3 types. User that not logging in. They will not allow to create the new exchange post and create the offer reply. The user that log in, they will able to create the new exchange post and create the offer reply. Finally, the user as the post owner, they can delete their own post and see the context of the persons who making the offer reply to them. Then, I will show you the demo. You can scan the QR code to access to the website or typing the URL down below. This is the demo for our website. The website can be accessed via the mobile phone too. Okay, I will start with the user that not logged in yet. First of all, when you going to the home page, you will see the news sections and content is left for the news. You can click to check new form here. And you will see the shortcut button to create a new exchange post. And down below is the navigator card to access every feature in the website. Now, this card will contain the description for the website. Now, the navigator card has been changed to be the clickable area. I can click from the image. Now, when I click to the image, it brings me to the material exchange. Now, the material exchange, I already create some example for the material exchange post down below here. From the user can searching to find the post. For example, I'm searching for tomato and searching for strawberry. User also can searching for the locations. Example, I search for Saturn and Ratana. And I can check it out for the post details. As you can see here, the post detail will contain the image for the material, the company names, email, phone number, the ending date of the post, the conditions, the locations, and the items. Down here is the offer that someone already offered back. For the contacts, if you are not the post owner, you will unable to see the contacts of the persons who replied to you. Now, I'm not logging in yet and I will try to make the offer. The system will say that I'm not logged in and it will show me that I want to go back or go to the sign in page. Also, when I try to make the new exchange, if I'm not in, it will say the same things. Also with the employee exchange. For the employee exchange, it has the same structure as the material exchange. You will have the same search feature. And this is my example post. Here it have the same telling the company names, email, phone, and the ending dates. It also gives durations that how long that you can borrow the employee, the number of the employee details. The new sections, user can access is new from the homepage where the news slider, or you can check out all of the new in these sections. And also, user can searching for the news. For example, I'm searching for food. And you can go in and check it out. Go back to the home page. Before I log in, I will show you the profile menu. If you're not logged in, it will show you the sign in or register. And then I will register. Here you have to provide your first name, last name, company name, email, phone number, and password. Currently, the website can only check that email is in the correct form, but it cannot checking that email is exit or not. When you log in, the profile menu will change to profile and sign out. Now you can check the profile. Currently, when you just register, the location will say that location is not set yet. To set the location, you can go to edit the locations. I will set at Radkabang and update the locations, and now my location is set up and I can edit the profile. The profile have a similar with the register. You can change your first name, last name, company name, and your phone number. I will change my company name. and the phone number, and update. As you can see now, my profile has been updated. And I will go to creating the new material exchange. To create the material exchange, you can upload the image of your materials. You can set the post title, the company names, email, and phones will providing from your profiles. You can recheck and you can change it. For example, I just making the beef exchange, and I will setting the date to be the June around 9 a.m. And conditions, you have to take it all. My item is beef 10 kilo. And locations, as I already provide, and I will upload the image. And postings. And now, my post is coming up here. And I can going check it out, my information. And right now, no one just give me the offer yet. And I will show you to offer back to the another post. Let's go to the tomato. And I will make the offer for the beef. It will provide you the company names, email, and phones from your profiles. I will upload the image of the beef and set the item beef 10 kilo and provide my locations. And now my offer is coming open here. For the contact, if you are the person who offerings, you will able to see your phone number too. And then for the employee exchange, I will create the employee exchange. Actually, I don't have the image for the employee yet, but I will make the exchange for chef. I checking my information that is correct. I picking the date to end the post. And I can set the how long that other company can borrow my employee. For example, I set for the whole week and number of the employee. And provide the locations, and I posting. And now my post is coming up here. Because I not upload the image, it will show something like this. And I can checking the details of the post. And also if I'm the post owner, I can delete the post. Finally, I will log in as the admin to show you the admin can create the news. So binding sign out and send at the admin. And as you can see, only admin will see this bottle. This bottle is to creating the news. Admin can upload the image. For example, I upload the image for the beef and say something about beef. The descriptions is will show with the single text field which can contain the multiple line. But currently I will just show by typing the beef and create. Now, my news is just coming up here. And only admin can delete the news. That's all for the demo. I will bring you back to the presentations. The conclusions, after gathering the information from the restaurant and beverage business, the result is to create the website for the exchange. Now websites can handle the user that coming to exchange the material with author, and the offer is can be the money or other material that they like, and they also make an exchange for the employee. Now the websites can help the business improve their material and stock management. If the restaurant cannot use the material within time, or they have to shut down due to the COVID policy, and they have the material left in their inventory, They can put that material into the website for the exchange with other persons, to exchange with other material or exchange with the money. Websites also helping the employee management. If the restaurant have a problem to manage the employee, that they have to lay off, or they have to stop hiring the employee, or they have to reduce an employee, they can put that employee into our website and let the other company to follow the employee. Lastly, website also helping the business, updating about the business news. Thank you.